On today's episode of Watch JR Go, we try to start Gabe's Opel Manta. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch JR Go, and today we're rolling up to Gabe's house and we're gonna try to start the what year Manta?
1973.
1973 Opel Manta.
What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Not too much.
This is Deacon's car.
Hello.
And he's going to do all the work and we're gonna sit back and watch. Today we're just gonna hold the camera and we expect you to get it running.
I think I'm gonna make the whole thing explode without help.
Okay, we'll help. You won that argument.
Yes.
All right, well, let's get to it. So all I know about this Manta is that it hasn't run for a very long time. What's the story, Gabe?
The story goes many, many years ago. Okay, so basically what this thing is a single owner car from 73. We actually have the original purchase material here, which I have really yet to go through.
Ooh.
Has the original business card and everything
Factory
like that.
owner's manual.
That's
Look at
right.
that.
And this is really cool too. Is this one it? No, this one. This is your service schedule,
Man.
from 1973.
That's something they don't send you anymore.
Right?
That's really cool.
This is really cool.
Color-coded and everything.
Yep.
Old ancient artifacts.
Story goes on this that the original owner from Texas grew up with the car, had her kids grew up on the car, daughter drove to college and everything. She got it back and one day it just stopped working. Like it died while she was driving and she was able to coast it into her carport, and that's where it sat until just 2 years ago, so a mutual friend of ours went down to Texas and picked it up. Now it hadn't run since it was registered. I think that was 2000. So almost 20 years it hasn't run. So he got the car. And I was like, hey man, that's a cool car, I really like it. I would love to get that car from you. And he's like, yeah, you know, I might fix it up, might do this and that and another. I was like, but I've already got the Chiltons for it, because I picked this up some time ago. And he's like, well, that's a pretty good point.
Is that how that works? You have an $8 book and that makes you buy a car?
Isn't that how it always works?
I guess I don't have to have anything. I just need a dumb idea and I buy a car.
So anyway, yeah, we got it, we picked it up from him, and all he has done to it is purchase the items and put them on. They are one fuel pump spacer, a filler neck hose, a fuel tank sending unit, and a gasket set. So apart from some work that's been done on the fuel system and rebuilding the distributor, this is a virgin engine that has not been touched in almost 20 years.
Never started since 2000.
That's what I understand.
Yep.
So today is going to be a first. And since my wife and my motto is to make sure that everybody knows what they're doing with their cars, every one of the kids has to build their own car if they want us to buy one for them. So Deacon, this is your car and you will learn how to work on it.
Cool.
Couldn't be trusted to get your kids a 2003 Civic.
Or a twin turbo R8.
No.
I still want that R8, Daddy. My mind's not off that yet.
I know.
I do want to take a second out of this video and give a huge thank you to all the Patreons that have been supporting after the fired video. Honestly, that's so amazing, guys, and I don't promote it or anything, but a lot of you have found it. So I wanted to say a thank you to each one of you individually. Daniel Zernmo, Samuel Anderson, Nathan Greengrass, sorry if I'm saying your names wrong, Barrel Barkson. 18 years of child support, Jiggly Man, Jack Gergetz, Lauren Kaiser, Kevin Branton, and Miles Loretta. Thank all of you. Awesome that you guys are supporting via Patreon. And if you want to check out the Patreon or support, hit a link in the description below. I'll throw it in there one time. I don't really promote it. I try to pay for all this with ads, so you guys don't have to pay for anything out of your own pockets. Honestly, I'm not asking for that, but thank you so much for doing it. And there will probably never be early release content or anything like that on Patreon. I just don't have time for that. Like, I finish a video and like 10 minutes later it's up. So I don't have time to get early release content out like 2 or 3 days early. Well, let's get started.
All right, buddy.
I got it.
It looks like somebody's already been in your car. Look at that. They took everything.
You got a lot of work to do in here.
They took your radio, man. Do you know where the hood pull is?
No.
Okay. See that handle right there?
What handle? That one?
That one right there. Pull it. There you go. And let's see this beautiful engine. So where John Ross is the air intake manifold right here.
Okay.
And because this is an older car, it uses what's called a carburetor. So we need to put the carburetor on it, and I have two carburetors over there. The original is a Solex, and the aftermarket one is a Weber. I use a Weber 3236 on my cars because I just like what it does. It gives a lot of performance when needed, but it also provides pretty decent fuel consumption and stuff. This is the original carburetor to this car. Okay, this is a Solex. This is the one that came with it. On the bottom, you have two valves, and this is what happens when you press the gas pedal.
The accelerator pump still works. All right, we're done over here in carburetor land. We're gonna put the Solex back on the car. Let's get to it. All right, you got the carb?
I got the nuts.
Oh.
I got the carburetor.
Okay.
Cool.
This is the 13 millimeter. This right here needs to slip onto that ball, and this rod goes through that line right there, okay? So, as you set this on, now you just need to push that onto it.
Done.
We've got that on.
Is this the vacuum tube?
That's the vacuum line, correct?
So I gotta attach it here.
Correct. Good job. And just kind of twist it as you put it on, and you got it. Good. And then this is the fuel line.
New fuel filter, how pretty.
Yeah. Okay, now same thing, just kind of twist that as you push that on.
Like this.
Right. We have to make sure that we have these nuts on there good and tight, because if it's not, it's going to allow air to slip in, and it will be impossible to get this thing to run properly. So we're going to just kind of rub those on there. I say rub, I meant run. Just like that, okay?
Oh, hey, that works. I didn't expect this to work.
So there's no battery box. It's kind of rotted out of this guy.
Yeah, you want to show them where the battery box goes?
Well, with the batteries in the battery box.
Oh, okay.
I did it for you. Right?
Hold on. Do we want to make sure that we know that nothing's actually grounding out on the frame first? Because you saw everything else is...
I was going to go like this and just kind of keep it in the air.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
That was my plan, yeah. All right, there we go. So we've got power now. Hey, nothing blew up, and the starter didn't repetitively crank as soon as we hooked the battery up.
Hey, I've got a joke.
What's your joke?
So a mushroom walks up to a girl and asks her to go to the school dance with him. She says no, and he says, "Why? I'm a fungi."
Okay, that's the end of. You can see the last time this was registered in Texas was 2000. All right, a little bit of gas in the carb here.
Just a little.
Okay, that's a lot.
Do me a favor and don't.
Well, you know, it's empty, so I just...
Gabe full commits. There's no in-betweens.
Big flaw with these intake manifolds was it's completely flat on the bottom.
Yeah.
And there's a little lip on each side.
It has to get over.
Yeah.
I see that.
So, yeah, lots of lots of room for gas to sit and stuff.
I believe that. All right, here you go. Turn the key.
Nothing's happening.
Really?
Okay.
Did you try to crank?
What crank?
That is...
This is the...
It was all the way up?
Yeah.
Oh!
There it is.
It's trying! It's alive! Let go!
When it cranks like that,
You gotta let go.
you gotta let go, otherwise you burn out the starter and stuff.
Pump the gas pedal like 3-4 times. That's the brake.
Fuel pedal might be gone.
Yeah, the gas pedal is gone. So all the way to the floor. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. Try cranking it one more time.
Okay.
Wow.
Let go.
Yeah, let go of the starter.
Once it starts, or once it catches, you gotta let go.
More fuel? I think we're close.
Yeah, I think so too.
The fuel pump's probably right into the magic zone here.
So I'm not gonna be able to
There you
drive
go.
my car.
Not yet. All right, try again. Try again. Keep going.
It's getting there.
Yeah, one more time.
You're doing great, buddy.
Yay! All right.
Good job, buddy.
That kind of boat's out of gear.
Don't put it in gear. Don't put it in gear.
Come check this out, bud.
Nice. Man, that runs well.
This is a really lousy fuel tank design here. Watch out.
You get to live with it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay. Be careful, 1, this is gonna spill all over the place. 2, as soon as you pull that, this is gonna fall off. Okay, so when you pull it, be ready for it to drop. So you'll grab it.
Is that heavy?
No, it's really light. Just set it right there to keep it safe. This fuel line cuts directly down, okay? And thank you, U.S. government, for messing up fuel things that didn't need that.
I tried to bring him fuel in the VP can because it's so much better. Pump the gas pedal 3 times or so.
Well, the gas stick.
Yeah.
I call it the gas stick until I actually get a pedal.
Are you gonna get a Bigfoot pedal for it or something?
The old Bigfoot.
Yep.
What a classic move. All right, no touching the shifter or anything.
Fire.
Brake on.
Fire it up.
Let's go.
Pump it. There.
Almost.
Oh, one more time. You're good.
Okay, let it sit. Okay, come on out.
Stop right before I get there.
Now here's the cool thing about this car. This car is also got...
We've got
that?
sparks from the positive side there.
Yeah, it needs more gas.
It does.
All right, buddy, let's see you do it. If you're on your knees and it starts spilling, it'll soak into your clothes.
We've all been there. You just haven't been there yet.
I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never spilled gasoline on my face.
Once your pants are covered
Pag
in
oil?
gas.
Pag oil, yeah.
Yes, you have.
I've eaten my fair share of Pag oil, but
I think you have to push it. Oh, yeah. So what you do is put it on here like this, right? And then push in.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Try and do this right.
That's all you gotta do.
I did it.
Nice. All right, we try number 15 on making it idle.
you know what he was doing with the accelerator right here? It's just pulling it like that, right? You can actually do that from here. Okay, you try that. Grab hold right here.
Look at all that oil burning off this thing.
Yeah. Now, Opels were never well known for sealing entirely, so kind of like a Chinook. If you ever find an Opel that's not leaking, you probably don't want to be driving it.
I'm getting killed in here with all the oil.
Yeah.
I want to drive.
Let's roll the windows down and see if we can at least move it forward. Yeah. As I understand it,
very, very lightly push the pedal.
there is definitely a leak on the transmission, so
Need some fluid in there?
it's going to need lots of fluid.
Throwing some fluid in here real quick. It's right at the add mark, so it's not too bad. Just pour a little bit in there.
Just tell me when to stop. I'm gonna do it.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This thing is either gonna run or it's gonna blow up. Either way, I'll be happy with it.
That's pretty much exactly what we say every time we buy a car. All right, I'm gonna grab this blower and blow all the trash out of your engine bay so it doesn't get sucked into your carb here. The interior and the engine bay, which looks way nicer now. That actually looks great. It's almost ready for carpet with a little bit of cleanup in there.
Yep.
And Gabe's throwing water in it. We can untape the carb now.
A little bit more water.
Absolutely.
Now something else is kind of cool. You might have noticed, might not have noticed. This has AC.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Now it's a dealer-only add-on. They didn't do it from the factory, and that compressor there sucks down another 35 horses.
I was gonna say, so it has 3 horsepower instead of 15.
You'd be surprised. When they came from the factory with the gas and everything that was available, they were running right around 98 to 100 horses, sometimes more, depending if you put some good gas in.
And you lose a quarter of that if you have air conditioning.
Yeah. And they also offered this in a 1.1 liter model.
That's
so
terrible.
You had 60 horses, which means you went down to 30 horses.
Oh!
And gosh, I can't imagine trying to do that.
That's nearly a Honda Grom.
Yeah, but the Grom weighs a lot less.
Exactly. All right, Deacon, you ready to do it again? We got you all cleaned up.
All right, it's time to start this thing up.
Give it a couple hits on the accelerator pump there.
All right.
There you go. Try it.
Okay, here we go. Here's the moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Keep going. All the way. Pump it. There you go. Okay, give it a little bit of gas and keep it going. There you go. Keep it right there. Oh, is this the starter for your engine?
This is a starter for my engine.
Brand new.
Yes, it's also new and improved. Not like the one that's on these.
Yeah.
This weighs less than half of the original starter and is
the big guy.
only about 75% of the size.
Do you see? Look at the start wire to the solenoid. What a mess. Man. We are gonna have to do a little wire cleanup in here.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun with
A
this.
lot of fun with this.
We're also gonna put in a starter relay and all that stuff that isn't with the car.
Yes,
That'll
yes.
prevent fires in the future.
Always good to prevent forest fires.
I got my driver's seat.
Can you see the...
Yeah.
Can you reach the brake?
Now the foot brake right beside the gas.
Use your other foot.
Other
Right foot does both.
Yep.
You'd think I'd never taught them to drive before. All right, man.
One of us probably has to get up with him, huh?
Well, don't look at me.
I'll do it.
I'm scared.
I'll do the honors here. Hey, wait till we get the hood down.
Okay.
Wow, it actually almost completely closes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna close it.
Okay.
All right, what
All right.
do I shift it to?
So it's park, reverse, neutral, drive, right?
Fire her up?
Fire it up.
All right, here we go.
There you go. Off the throttle. Yep. Okay. Just a little bit. Back off a little bit. There you go. Get it going.
Okay.
All right. E-brake is off. Okay. Now put your other foot on the brake real quick. It's gonna be tricky because you got to keep it running at the same time. All right. So foot all the way on the brake. More. There you go. Okay. Now go ahead and pull up. Down. Okay. Oh. It went into reverse and then immediately died. So it's just really hard to drive this because it won't like stay running by itself.
So is this drive?
No, drive would be
Right here?
go back up, all the way up. Okay, so go down 1.
Oh, go down 1?
Yep, there's reverse. And then 1 more is neutral. Okay, 1 more is drive. That's first or second or something.
Okay.
Cool, all right.
So start her up?
Nope, start it in park.
Oh, yeah, started in park. Okay.
You're good. Off the starter? Yep. You're good? Good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
It moved. Deacon did a big burnout. It's actually pretty awesome, this burnout marks. It just kind of launched into gear and went. All right, we're gonna try one more time.
I'm thinking the torque converter has just been stuck for all those years.
Yeah, and maybe with a little throttle finesse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That was loud.
I'm bouncing the throttle. You heard the throttle, right? You heard the.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That was the blow-off valve.
That was the blow-off valve. All right, keep thinking about that.
That was awesome. I drove my car.
How do you feel?
Excited.
It's really your first time. I mean, you've driven the van probably.
He's driven the van.
Tiny bit.
The Manta's true first drive. Hey, Deacon, you can look at the screen on that. There you go. Oh, he's going for it.
Hey guys. Hey, we got it working!
How was that first drive?
Fantastic. It started coming together, you know, you could feel it just kind of...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, wait, yeah, this is all right.
It seemed like as soon as you got over the idle hump into like 2,000 RPM, it was good.
Yeah,
Can I drive it now?
It actually started picking up. No, still going to require way too much finesse.
I guess we have to pull the jump box off, but other than that, what a beast. This car runs super well. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And please, if you want to see more of more Opel things, Opel Mantas, Opel GTs, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time.
This thing's a beast, man.
This is the Deacon can't take his car out anti-theft system.
No joke.
Now that it's unhooked.
Now the good thing is, what I like though is that, you know, we've got like this nice like ram air thing going
access
down
hole.
into the, and
Sure.
this is where the battery would sit.
I'm sure the AC is not working, but it definitely has AC at this point.
Yes.
Are you gonna fix that hole? We need you to get in there and weld it.
Oh yeah.
You need you to use your welding skills in there. I know you've got it.
So, I mean, we could do like construction paper with him or something.
Okay. That's terrible. So mean. Just paper mache.
Just paper mache.
Just drove the Manta, and look who's showing up, Falcon Man. Call him the Bird Man.
The Blue Falcon. Heard you boys wanted a race.
So yeah, did you see the Manta come by?
I did.
That's awesome, man. What do you want for this? 2,500?
24, yeah.
24?
Listed for 24.
All right, well, if you guys want the Falcon, email me and I'll get it over to Josh. You saw us change the transmission, and then Josh decided that all of our work was terrible, so he changed it back to the 2-speed because of the U-joint yokes.
That's not true. There you go.
Yeah,
the real story.
I'll say the real story. It was hard to get that conversion U-joint. So I want to hook up that head unit for you, and then you'd be good.
It would be good. It was a nice head unit back in its time.
I know, Pioneer Premieres were the best. So much fun with the OEL displays and all that stuff. Cool. At least this runs like a champ now.
Yep.
Like a dream.
Like a dream.
Just cold started without even any choke. Just breathed on the starter and away we went.
Wow.
Like a boss.
They sell used batteries for like half price.
Yes.
Or less if they've been on the shelf for too long.
That's cool. So
Like a 12-month warranty. After like 9 months, they just put it on a new rack.
oh, that's
And
awesome.
make it like half price. So
Cool.
comes with no warranty, but it's super cheap.
This thing looks so nice.
I love how much room's in there.
Yeah.
Like, curl up and take a nap. You know, just...
All your brake stuff looks brand new too.
It is. It's a new master I had to put on it.
Oh,
Shiny.
okay. Okay.
Dual.
Shiny.
It's a dual port master, so now it's got a port for front and rear instead of just one port for all four.
Awesome.
So it's safer now.
Yeah.